Way back in Windows XP, a new feature known as Remote Desktop came about. It allows you to remotely access another person's computer and take control. Think of a troubleshooting scenario where that could be very handy. First, we're going to look at giving access. If you wanted to allow someone to remotely access your computer, you have to enable access first. So how do we do that? Let's go to the top or bottom right corner of our start screen in the hot corner. That displays our charms. We'll click Search. And from here, just type in the word Remote. Now you will see one app, Remote Desktop Connection. We'll go there momentarily, but right now let's go down to Settings. From here, you'll see one that allows remote access to your computer. This is just a shortcut for going to the old desktop environment, opening up Control Panel, going to System, and then going to System Access. When we click it here, we go directly there, the Remote tab is selected, and you can see Remote Desktop down below. By default, you will not allow remote connections to your computer. But if you do need to give remote access, you can enable it by clicking the radio button. And there's another option here to allow connections only from computers running Remote Desktop with network level authentication. So it makes it a little more secure, but it also limits you. I'm going to leave this turned off and click Apply. When we click OK, we've now granted access to our computer. All we have to do is provide that person with our computer name or IP address, and they'll be able to use remote access to get in and take control of our computer. Now we can disable that access at any time. Now let's say someone needs us to access their computer, and they've already gone through the process of enabling access. They've given us their IP address. How do we get in? Well, it's actually quite simple. Let's go back to our start screen. We'll go to a hot corner, top or bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and click the search charm. Again, we'll type in remote, but this time we are going to use the app, the Remote Desktop Connection. It does take us back to our old desktop environment. Next, we'll type in the computer name, and that could be the IP address that was given to us. So we click Connect. You may be prompted for usernames and passwords if you've gone in before. It just takes you directly in. I'm now on another computer, and I have full access to the desktop. So I could start doing things like going into these folders. I can go down and access the Start button. And at any time, we can disconnect by going to the top and clicking the Close button. It does warn us that we're about to end or disconnect our remote session. We can click OK, and we're back to our own environment now. And let's press our Windows key to go back to the Start screen. And that's a quick look at Remote Desktop.